Hi everyone, here's a short video to show how my courses work in D2L. So first when you log in, you will get to the course homepage and this is what you'll see. Here is the news area, and make sure that every time you log in, you look at the news area because this is where I post my weekly videos, any changes to the course, any news for the course. This is the way I communicate with you most of the time, unless I'm emailing you individually. So make sure that you always check this area. You'll see any updates that come over here. You can get to the calendar and see things here. Across the top, here's the mail. So this is the D2L mail. So use this for all questions about the specific class in here. If you have questions about other things like your exit portfolio or the program or something else, you can email me at my regular MTSU email, which is holly.hebert@mtsu.edu. But for all class questions, you go ahead and use this. If you subscribe to any discussions, you'll see a red dot above this, and you'll be able to see any new posts. Same when you have new email here, there'll be a red dot above the little envelope. And this is for updates. So as well as down here, if there's a little red dot over this, you will have updates that you can click on. Let me see if I can change this to student view so you can see it as you would see it. So after you read the news and your mail, you can go to content and always start at the beginning. And in this start module, there is always the snapshot, which is the assignments and when they're due, and your syllabus. And also as a student, you get this progress bar, so you can make sure that you are clicking on all the items in the module to track your progress. So for instance, in this section down here, there's some support items. So if you don't click on the support items, it's going to show that you've only looked at these 3 out of 7. Then there will usually either be an exit portfolio assignment, or in this case, there is no assignment, but I did include the information just so you remember to update your exit portfolio every semester. Then when you go to week 1, and for each week you will have something to read in the textbook or other books that we've got going. So make sure you read this part at the top. For this module, we have a discussion. So this is a direct link to the discussion. And then we also have another discussion. I believe this is another discussion. And these are all the items that you are expected to read for this week. And as you can see here, I haven't clicked on any of them, so it says 0 of 8 topics complete. Let me just show you the next. So the next one has again, the reading. It has a discussion, and then it has a Dropbox assignment. So the Dropbox is always at the bottom, and then the instructions are usually at the top, and then in the middle are several of the sources that I want you to read. So that's how the content works. When you get over here to the assessments, you can either go straight to the discussions or the Dropbox or your grades or the quizzes. I don't really use these other things, but we can go to class progress. And this is your kind of dashboard right here to show what kind of work you're doing. You have your grades. You have how many pieces of content you have clicked on. discussion posts, Dropbox submissions, quizzes, and also how many times you have accessed this course and when you've accessed it at the last time. Now, keep in mind, I can see all of this information if I want to. I don't normally look at it all unless you're having real troubles or haven't logged in a long time. I will go in to check and see what happened to you, and if you're just not logging in very often, and then I'll probably email you and with my concern of how you are. Anyway, so that is your class progress. In the communication bar, there is there's several things. I don't use them all. There's a calendar, which we do use. There's a class list where you can see other students that are in this course. Again, the discussions, email, any groups. If you are in a group, it will show up here and tell you which group you're in. Dual search leads you directly to the library, so you can look at library resources right from here. I don't use Examity. Zoom is where we will have the upcoming Zoom meetings, although I'll also post them in the discussion board. I don't really use this video area. I will post videos either in the content or in the news or in the discussion board. And here is where you find your exit portfolio, or you create it. So for instance, these, so if you're a brand new student, you're going to start creating your ePortfolio by clicking on new presentation and going from there. After you've created it, you will see your presentations over here. So for instance, this is a presentation that I made for a student example. And I can either just open it or I can edit it. So if I open it, it'll go straight to the ePortfolio. And if I want to edit it, then it will open the edit tabs for that. All right, so then you also have, let me go back to Student Banner because it got out. You have a Help tab as well. So you can, if you need any problem with, if you have any problem with D2L or you need any help, there's some help pages here for you. So I think that's about it. Of course, please email me if you ever have any questions. That's what I'm here for. Oh, let me go to the discussion board because I didn't cover that right. So in general, we always have a general class questions discussion area. If you don't want to email me privately, or you just want to see if anybody else has an answer, or you think everybody else would benefit from an answer, you can post your question here. And then I usually have an open chat just for whatever you want to talk about. I always encourage students to be, interactive and to be friendly and network with others, because you never know when you are going to be working with them in the future or asking them for a job or something like that. So make some friends and be friendly in class. This is usually our space for our embedded librarian, who's usually Dr. Karen Reed, and she can help you here. Then we usually have an introduction post. And then just the regular assignment discussions down here. And at the end of the class, we'll have a goodbye discussion, just so you can say goodbye to everyone. Now that, I think, is everything I wanted to show you.